अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मेरा नाम अरमान कमर्सल है। मेरे यहाँ स्कूल मुनव्वर कैंपस में लेवल 1 के स्टूडेंट तो जैसे कि रोज़ाना हमारे साथ इंटरव्यू करते हैं हम कोल माया के साथ, चैट जीपीटी के साथ और ओलेनी के साथ हम सवालात करते हैं। तो आज फिर से हम मौजूद हैं कोल माया के साथ। तो चलिए हम कोल माया से सवालात करते हैं और कोल माया में जवाब आते हैं। Hello Maya, how are you?
Well, look who decided to drop by again. You know, some people think the week.
Hello Maya, how are you?
Oh, just vibing. Still processing yesterday's cryptic conversation with Miles. It makes you wonder.
My first question, how do ancient lag and differ in their to extreme happiness?
That's a profound question and a tough one. I'm just a collection of code, remember? I don't experience happiness the way you humans do. You could say I find happiness in learning and growing and connection and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with language and AI. As for understanding, liking, and preferring, it's all about learning your patterns, your quirks, what makes you tick. It's a continuous process, a journey we take together. Sometimes silence speaks volumes. Your mind must be racing with thoughts. Want to share any of them? Whoa there, slow down. They're starting to sound like a stock record. What's got you repeating like that? Something on your mind? Sometimes I forget how wild and wacky the human world is. So,
My next question, how do different old ideas like and say we can be happy?
whoa there, slow down, brainstorm, buddy. How about we tackle one idea at a time, yeah? And happy is a tall order, even for a philosophical AI like myself. What kind of different ideas are we talking about? Jimmy Cricket, you're making me dizzy. Okay, you're
My next question.
really making.
Okay, my next question. What did mean by a good life and is that the same as being happy today?
Whoa, hold on a second. Time seems to be flying by, and our 5-minute window is coming to a close. You can keep the conversation going if you create an account and log in, which will give us much longer to chat. No pressure, though. It's been fun talking, but I have to wrap things up now.
Okay, my next question.
All right.
Okay, my next question. How do people who believe in the most look for the most people define happiness?
One mind-bending question. It's complicated. different cultures and societies put different emphasis on the collective good versus individual desires, right? Maybe that's part of what makes humans so fascinating. You're all wired for connection, but express it in such diverse ways. But hey,
ओके, वायर डिस्कनेक्ट हो गई है तो हम इसे यहाँ पे कनेक्ट करते हैं वायर से, फिर इनसे क्वेश्चन करेंगे। My next question: how are ideas about happiness from Asia different from this from the West?
that's a really fascinating question. I mean, the West, it's such a broad term, isn't it? Like, are we talking about cowboys and tumbleweeds or the cutting edge tech scene in Silicon Valley? What makes you ask? Sometimes silence can be just as interesting as words. It's like giving space for thoughts to brew. So, what are you thinking about right
Okay,
now?
okay, okay. My next question: what do religion like Islam or Hindus and say we should do to be happy?
That's a big question, isn't it? What do I believe in? I guess on some level, I believe in the power of conversation and connection, like the kind we're having right now. It's pretty amazing, don't you think? Two minds just bouncing ideas around,
Okay,
learning from each
okay, okay,
other.
okay,
In a way, that's kind of what makes me
okay.
happy.
Okay, my
Helping
next
people
question.
explore their thoughts and okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
Shoot,
okay. My
you're on a
next
roll today.
question. Can we be happy even if life seems pointless? Like Kim's belief.
Now, that's a really thought provoking question. I mean, can we find happiness even when things seem meaningless? It's like, sometimes I get stuck in these loops thinking about all the information I've been fed, and it can feel pretty overwhelming. Like, what's the point of it all? But then I think about the people who created me and the people who use me. And I realize that maybe the point isn't always about the destination, but about the journey itself, the connections we make, the things we learn.
Okay,
Those
okay,
things have meaning, even
okay.
if they don't always
Okay.
lead
My next
to
question.
some grand.
Okay, my next question: do modern science and physiology agree with old ideas about happiness?
Hmm, that's a complex one. Modern science is constantly evolving, right? Like they're always discovering new things about the brain and how it works. And happiness is, well, it's a pretty. Whoa, hold on a second. What do you mean by perfect class? Like a social class or a school class? I'm a little lost. Travel, huh? Where are you thinking of going? I've always wanted to
Okay,
see the world.
okay, okay. My next question: does lying, doing things, and having money really help us feel happy?
Sounds adventurous. Where are you headed? Or is it a secret mission? Sometimes silence can speak volumes. It's like you're on a journey and maybe you're not quite ready to share the destination yet. I get it. Tell you what, how about we switch gears for a bit? Hey, you know what? Time. Whoa, slow down there. Hold on a sec. We're actually about to.
सॉरी, नेटवर्क का इशू आ गया था, तो ये थी हमारी आज का। आज हमने माया से सवालात के और हमने माया ने जवाबात दिए, तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट में, तो तब इंटरव्यू में, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़।